I will also remind you that tomorrow morning at this time, Acting Managing Director
in Washington, the world economy also seems to be by and large in the springtime of recovery. The tentative buds that we saw 6 months ago are now blooming in many parts of the world. We've seen a strong rebound in world trade, a robust US recovery, continued exceptional strong growth in emerging Asia, especially China, and the strongest showing for the Japanese economy that we've seen since 1996.
For his opening remarks, I should remind you that the report and the content...
Given this improving environment, we have increased our forecast for global growth by about 0.5 percentage point to 4.6% for 2004 and 4.4% for 2005. This means that if all goes as expected, we are in for the best 2 years in over a decade.
Is James Morsink, Chief of the World Economic Studies Division.
Of course, in this rosy picture, there remain risks to the short-term outlook. For instance, oil prices will affect global growth if they're sustained or increase further. I already recognize that for every $5 a barrel increase above baseline that remains in place for 1 full year, global growth decreases by 0.3%. Higher oil prices have reflected in part strong demand. Growth during the last year has been especially strong in China and in the United States. And if this is the cause for higher oil prices, it will not derail recovery.
I'm so sorry. This is Fernando Silva Pinto from TV Globo Brazil. In one of the boxes...
Part of the pressure on oil prices, the upward pressure, has been because of that. A second factor, however, has also been uncertainty. That because oil is produced in some of the most, shall we say, volatile regions of the world, there has been concern, especially given the news coming out from Iraq and Middle East, that there could be supply disruptions.
Argentina. I would like you to be more specific about Argentina.
Thus far, we haven't seen much effect, direct effect of the Madrid attacks on confidence. But you know, it's hard to remain confident that that will be the case if something else hits in a different location. So yes, we are worried about terrorism, which is why we are saying again and again that it's time to rebuild our insurance, to rebuild our the buffers that we have, so that if something happens, we have the opportunity to deal with it.
You again of the 11 o'clock embargo, and thank you very much for coming.
This now in this morning, but the truth is that you represent thousands and thousands and can come together with voices like your own to call for the full cancellation of the livelihoods of the citizens of the Global South. So thank you for joining us, standing up